Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Marcel Musihaan. With me 121230133. Today I want to presentate my journal club about insecticidal pain, an alternate integrated vector management strategy for mosquito control. Okay. Uh, Before that, we must know what is vector-borne disease or VBDS. Vector-borne disease is a vector-borne disease are human illness caused by parasite, virus, and bacteria that transmit by vectors. What are these vectors? These vectors like anophils, and then mosquitoes, and then sandfly, and other animals that commonly stop our blood to feed their cells like that. And then, uh, how dangerous? The dangers of the VBS in worldwide is VBS account about 70% of total outbreaks and 0.7 million deaths annually. For example, malaria causes mortality and morbidity resulting in 247 cases with total 0.6 million deaths in 20 and 21 in the worldwide. And then uh, let's take a video about how RPV is being spread. Okay, from the video, that you know that the vectors is almost around the world. They have a lot of population, and commonly in subtropic or tropic places or country like that. In urban areas, a large number of host population have been created for the vectors by the migration of people to the pool of employment for the push of rural areas. High population densities can also create unhygienic conditions. These conditions favor the growth of insects, replacing natural reserve environment with more uniform artificial ones, provide a narrower range of vector breeding sites and disease reservoir. And then, for the few species that adapted to urban life, numerous man-made breeding sites, they are often associated with waste, water supply, sewage, and drainage system with few competitors or natural enemies favor the growth of the insects and lead to the high burden of BBDS. In the screen, you can see I already shown a picture about water supply that can be the host of or habitat from the mosquitoes or other animals or vectors. like that. This water supply can be found in almost every place in our world that subtropic either or tropic countries. In India, vector management biological chemical method is the backbone of the controlling the spread of VBDS among the chemical methods, like indoor spraying or ERS and long-lasting insecticide treatments or LLIN are two primary factors control methods used in worldwide. In 1953, the government of India launched a National Malaria Control or NMCP with DDT as the primary choice of insecticide for IRS. These programs were successful in reducing the burden of annual malaria case in 1958. The National Malaria Eradicated Program or NEP was launched. However, the program failed to achieve its goal due to the emergence of anti resistance in mosquitoes and anti-malaria drug resistance in parasites. As a result, in 1997, the government shifted its focus from eradication to malaria control. These are the logo that India government made uh, organization like that. Uh, LLINS and IRS are currently private intervention and the most used scientific private institutes. In spite of the robust implementation of control strategies, the number of malaria cases is still high. And one of the reasons is the resistance. Many other factors control intervention have also been proposed to address the resistant problems. Nanopeptides, microbial pesticides, naturally occurring bacteria and fungi and virus, and pesticides of plant origin that can act as a repellent, oviposition, deterrents, parasiticides, and others. As you can see on the screen, there's a before application and after pesticide application. In the first generation, or we can say parental generation, after we spray the pesticide, we can see almost all the parental generation is died, but there are still uh, a few parental that still alive or survive, and then the the few parental generation is producing the next generation, the later generation, after they are sprayed by pesticide, they evolving, they are evolve themselves to be resistant about to the pesticide like that. Uh, and then what is uh, the common method to prevent the VBDS. Uh, we use outside strategies such as indoor residual spray or IRS kemudian, and then insecticide treated nets or ENNTS, and then space spray. Indoor residual spray, IRS is the one most primary factor control intervention recommended by the World Health Organization or WHO. The insecticide use ERS kill or reduce the life of span of mosquitoes that come in contact with the treated surface. Insecticides, residues, or DDT and synthetic parasitoids are only effective for uh, 3 to 6 months in IRS. In India, DDT is still used in public health programs as a residual efficiency of up to 2.5 and 3 months. In India, DDT and synthetic pyrethroids are used as IRS twice a year, covering the full 12 months. The success of IRS depending on the resting behavior of the mosquitoes, as indoor resting or endophilic and indoor beating or endophagic, mosquitoes are the main target of IRS. IRS alone, as a vector control method, protected 185 million people, or 6% of the global population at risk in 2010. Similarly, 124 million people were protected by ERS in 2013, respon- representing 4% of the global population at risk. Since 2016, the population protected by the ARS has stabilized at less than 6% in which WHO region. Proper use of ERS significantly reduce the vector population. However, there are challenges in implementation, coverage, training staff, and type of spray used. Sometimes inadequate spraying of insecticide increases the possibility of insecticide resistance in local population. One of the limitations of IRS that can be only used in rural areas and not urban areas. Community acceptance of IRS is also variable, affecting coverage. In addition, in rural areas, people's attitude towards spraying and home invasion by unknown people have led to gaps in proper implementation. IRS is not effective against exophilic mosquitoes, which bite and rest outdoors. National Center for Vector-Borne Disease Control or NCVBDC India is the central department of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare that works for the control of six major VBDS in India. This nodal agency is committed to the control and prevention of vector-borne disease, formulates technical guidelines and policies uh, to guide states in implementation of programming strategies for VDS and evaluates them from time to time. Vector controls include public health insecticides such as apasimetrin 5%, lambda-cyhalothrin 10%, deltametrin 2.5%, cliflorotrin 10%, biofentrin 10%, synthetic pyrethroids DDT 50%, malatoin 25%, and recommended by NCVBDC. Next is insecticide suitable status in factor in India. Anopheles sulfoxifase, the main malaria factor in India, was found to be resistant to DDT, Malathion, and deltametrin in Jabalpur, Raipur, Damantari, and Raigad, Jaspur district of Chhattisgarh. The mosquitoes was found to be resistant to DDT and susceptible to deltamine in Bilaspur, and Solan district of Himachal Pradesh. Recently, a study found that Anopheles sulficates has become resistant to DDT in many different states in India. Palwal Nu Haryana, Gautam Budh Nagar, Kamrup, Gadrioli, Latera district of Madhya Pradesh, and others. Another important malaria factor, Anopheles stephensi, also resistant to DDT and Malathion and susceptible to delta meltrin in Bhuj district of Gujarat. A study found that Anopheles annuus varies to be resistant to DDT and susceptible to deltamine in the Assam Meghalaya border areas. Details of insecticide resistance and susceptibility are given in Table 1. The susceptibility status of given Anopheles species to different insecticides throughout India, shown in figure number 1. As you can see, the figure showing that susceptibility status of mosquito vectors that Anopheles sulficates, Anopheles fluviatilis, Anopheles stephensi, Anopheles amunaris, and Anopheles vagus against the different insecticides. As you can see, the red is showing that the vector is resistant, and then blue is suspectible. Verification green is verification is required, and yellow is partial resistant, uh, and others. As you can see, in region A, as you can see, there there is almost every country or every factor that live in that country is resistant to uh the DDT or to the insecticide that we use like that. And then in B, in region B, as we can see, the factor is uh almost suspectable like that to uh the factor is to the insecticide insecticide insecticide. And then in table number one, we can see the insecticide susceptibility status of Anopheles species for indoor different insecticide used in IRS in different states of India. As you can see, in state Odisha, district Bolangir, Nuapada, Kalahandi, the primary factors like uh, sulfisiphase, sulfitalis, sulfisase, and sulfitalis also uh, sharing that DDT, malation, deltramine, and alpha-metrin uh, from the reference of Sharma et al., as you can see on the screen. And then Haryana, the state Haryana, district Pawa and No, uh, almost all the factor is resistant to the insecticide from the reference of Raghavendra et al. 20 and 22. And then at state Uttar Pradesh, uh, like district Gautam Buddha Nagar, Saharnapur, Mohara Barat, Bahrain, and Nainital, the primary factors like cultivations is almost all is resistant to the DDT. And then Assam, state Assam, Kamrup, district Udag Udalgiri, and then iron sulfate is resistant. And also the other state, as you can see uh, from the table, that almost all the factors is resistant to the DDT, malaysian, deltramine, and also a few of alpha-C-metrin. Uh, referred to the journal that found like that. And then in with next to the next prevent is insecticide treat nets or ETNS. ETNS is we applying the IRS to the nets that commonly prevent the mosquitoes to get in our area, in some area like that, as you can see on the screen. And then LLNS are mainly impregnated with synthetic pteroids. In some cases, are added depending on the type. Insecticide combination, different types of nets are available, such as Duranet is like alpha-C metrin plus piperinol butaxine, and then permanent deltamine, olisate plus permetrin plus piperolin butoxin, and then magnet LN, alpha-symetrin, deltametrin, and different long-lasting insecticidal nets are used depending on susceptibility of the mosquitoes to the insecticide. Research has shown that the use of LLINS reduces the malaria transmission in a field of trial in Koraput district of Odisha. The use of LLINS significantly reduces the density of Anopheles fluviatilis mosquitoes. The use of LLINS reduces the entry rate of Anopheles fluviatilis, leading to the reduction in malaria cases in South Garo Hills, West Jaintia Hills, and West Kashi Hills district of Meghalaya. Similarly, research found that the use of LLINS contribute a reduction in entry rate of Anopheles fluviatilis. In Gautam Buddha Nagar, district of Uttar Pradesh, LLINS reduced the parity, resting density, and entry rate of Anopheles sulciferus. Further details of LLIN use are provided in Table 2. Although an effective intervention, LLINs are only effective at bedtime, leaving the gaps for mosquito bites in the evening, in the morning, and also another time except the bedtime. And also, depending on community compliance of your LLINs during sleep, people who already have health problems do not accept the use of LLINs in their homes. There are reports of local mosquito population developing resistance to LLINs. In addition, they are not effective against diurnal mosquitoes such as Aedes. Durability proper Durability, proper use, store nets, refurbishing, and proper disposal are also some of the limitations of LLINs. The cost to the health authorities of distributing the disposing of LLINs after the prescribed period is enormous. As you can see on the table 2, long-lasting industrial nets or LLINs distributed in India. Uh, the vector species, we can see the state, district, and then the product name, then vector species and reference. As you can see, vector species targeting like in Odisha, targeting vector species is Anfluvitalis, type of net is Duranet, Romanet, and then at district Malkangiri, type of net is used is Olisat Plus and Olisat Net is targeting vector species and Fluviatilis, and then Sundagra is Olisat Nets using targeting vectors AN Fluviatilis and Alis Fluvicates. But instead, Uttar Pradesh, uh, district Gautam and Buddhagar, and the type of nest is icon life, as you can see, and others that shows that targeting is almost iron fluviatilis and also iron sulcificasis. And then space spray. Space spray. Space spray is an emergency tool for immediate killing of infected mosquitoes. To the control outbreaks of Aedes-borne disease, it is a WHO recommended strategy and is approved by NCVDC. In India, space spraying is mainly used as a thermal fog, cold fog, and household product. In this method, of the vector control, insecticides is sprayed using handheld vehicle-mounted aircraft-mounted sprays. The dose type of insecticides and spraying times depend on behavior of the mosquitoes. The size of an insecticide droplets is an important consideration. Droplets is smaller than 20 micrometer, will remain in the air for a long time and effectively penetrate the mosquito's body. The use of organic diluents raises issues of health and environmental toxicity. There's also potential for the development of insecticide resistance in mosquitoes do the acids reduce exposure. Okay, next, but we need another prescription, right? But was it effective? Or how long will this method remain effective? The traditional vector control strategies, when properly implemented, have a significant impact on reducing vector densities. However, overuse of chemical approach to the vector control leads to insecticide-resistant Ismaculus. They're evolving like that. They can live along the insecticide. In addition, change of inclimatic factors such as wind temperature, humidity, and rainfall are supporting the inspection of vector range in worldwide. There is some condition that this factor can be producing themselves and making themselves that many is because there's a factor like temperature, humidity, and rainfall that support their expansion like that. In India, IRS is not recommended for urban areas. Only larvae sites and the main countermeasure, along with emergency fogging. Urban areas are decently populated and mosquitoes such as Aedes aegypti and as that Hansi are already adapted to the urban environment. There's a need to think about the complementary strategy to IRS to overcome coverage, urban and rural, increase residual activity, reduce manpower with a long-lasting effect, cost-effective and acceptable to the community. Okay, let me introduce what is insecticide paint. Insecticide is a promising alternative approach. It appears to be aligned with TGVR Foundation principles, which emphasize research and innovation. It involves the development of insect-impregnated paints that can be applied to the walls and surface. These paints, a long-lasting protection against disease-carrying factors such as mosquitoes. This approach not only addresses the more sustainable and effective vector control tools, but also help reduce the environmental impact of traditional methods. By integrating insecticidal paints into vector control strategies, we can enhance our efforts to create a healthier and safer environment. Therefore, in this review, we discuss insecticidal paint as an approach that can help control vector density by increasing the efficiency of insecticides. But there's a challenge to the current methods. The first is insecticide resistance, and then long-lasting residual effect, and some others like that. Insecticide resistance. Since insecticide resistance is a major problem in controlling VBDS. Consistency and overuse insecticides in traditional methods lead up to build-up resistance in mosquitoes. Synthetic peptidoids are used insecticide in IRS and LLINS, and their excessive use cause resistance in mosquitoes insecticide pain, wonders development uh, process and certainly might provide a broad spectrum for mode of action and may delay the resistance in the vector population. Additionally, painting walls with different combination of insecticide might also provide mosaic with different modes of action in a single paint matrix and or using on different walls or in the different hubs. Long-lasting residual effect. The slow release mechanism of the active ingredients on dry surface provides a long-lasting effect on insects. An insecticidal paint formulated in Bolivia was found to be effective against Triotoma infestan for up to 32 months. Mosquera et al. 2010 found that Inasfly 5A insecticidal paint to be residual for up to 12 months in laboratory and field evaluation. Paint technology may be useful and can be used as vector control tool. Then, fast-growing cities and industrialization. Unplanned urbanization and industrialization led to the establishment of large buildings, resulting in change in the behavior of mosquitoes and distribution pattern of VBDS. Industrialization creates a new resting site for disease-transmitting factors. Habitat for factors will be shifted from rural to urban areas. Quality of building materials like cement, plaster, plywood, and others is well suited for paint application. Insecticide paint gets much attention compared to the IRS because IRS leaves stains on the wall and reapplication are required. This because IRS is such a chemical reaction about the wall paint, and the IRS itself, showing that there's a stain on the walls and required reapplication like that. Uh, we also noticed that RS is not that good for our health, for human health, or our pets like that. Using RS too much uh, on is will make we to become sick like that because the chemical proportion or ingredients in the RS itself. Introduction of new arthropod-borne disease. In addition to malaria, diseases like dengue, chikungunya, and Zika have also disease the concern in urban as well as rural areas. Due to easy transportation and regular population movement overseas, the probability of introduction of disease is very high. Like in one country that uh, showing there is a new disease or new trend of disease uh, that uh, become a trend and it spread like so easy because the population movement overseas is very high and then the vector is also can be spread easily can be spread rapidly by only the great and ideal temperature ideal living place for them like that. And then expansion in the geographical distribution area. Expansion in geographical distribution of vectors creates the need for insecticide pain, the introduction of Aedes albopictus into southern and central Europe, as well as the spread of chikungunya and Zika virus into America, create a demand for insecticide pain because in developed countries, the quality of building materials was well suited for pain. In developed countries, consumers for insect paints is process are well developed. Then development of insecticidal paint as a future pro- prospective solution. Insecticide incorporate paints for housing purpose are new concept for even application of insecticide that could be long-lasting and do not hamper the aesthetic value of the room where they are applied. In rural areas, the housing pattern and building materials are different from those urban settings. In addition, in areas like railway stations, schools, and social gathering places, where IS is not accepted, paint can be told for application. Formulated insecticidal paint is highly effective in controlling the pest population of cockroach, Blatta orientalis, and the bedbug Cimex glaciolarius, which causes nuisance. With the advancement in nanotechnology, different emulsion plant formulations have been developed to control the mosquito population because mosquitoes also as disease transmitter causes morbidity and mortality worldwide. Mosquera reported the synthesis of Innisfly 5A IgR and excidial paint formulation based on physical chemical process that allowed the formation microcapsule of active ingredient. The active ingredients reside in resin plus CaCO3 of the paint matrix. And then Acaria found the addition of deltametrin or active ingredient during the grinding proportion with pigments produced a homogeneous mixing of active ingredients in the binder system during the polymerization process. Top of form synthesis of insecticidal paint is done by incorporating the desired insecticide in the paint base in polymerization reactor. Ingredient of paint like pigment, binder, solvent, and additive combined with insecticide form microcapsule of insecticide with a homogeneous distribution of active ingredients. Microencapsulated insecticide residing in the paint matrix slowing release over the dry surface of walls. Mosquitoes that become in contact with the treated wall take an apparent lethal dose of insecticide which disturb the nervous system, pets, and and paralyze them, eventually leading to death. A pictorial representation of synthesis and mechanism of action of insecticidal paint is given in figure number 2. As you can see on the screen, we have synthetic insecticide or plant extract that after that, using an encapsulation, we get the nano-sized capsule of active ingredients, which is the synthetic insecticide and plant extract. And then we get the homogeneous mixture of paint. After that, uh, we can produce the insecticide paint, and then we can applicate that on the wall. Then mechanism action of the plane is after the bite. After blood feeding mosquitoes resting on the wall. After that will result in dead mosquitoes because the nervous system uh, is being pets and paralyzed and will lead them into death. And then we can see the activity of insecticidal paint toward different pest species. Like composition with delta metrin, target species is Aegypti, target size-nya sodium ion channel of CNS, and residual effect is less long for uh, 18 months, like that. And then delta metrin 2.5% and chlorpyrifos 1.5%. Target species is A and step and C, CX quinquefactius. The target size is acetylchlorinisterase, sodium ion channel, and growth inhibitor. And residual effect is less long for 24 months. And then uh, Propoxur 1%. Target species is sandflies, and then triatomine bugs, and CXSPP, and Anopheles. The target sites is acetyl acetylcholinesterase inhibitors. That residual effect is less long for 12 months. And then composition number 4 is derivative of isosazole benzene sulfonamide. Target species is Quinquefascinis musca domestica, and the target size is carbonic anhydride. And then the composition of, but the residual effect uh, of this is not found yet. And then permethrin, ultrametrin. Targeting spikes is Alpitobius diaperinus. And then the target size is sodium ion channel of nervous system. The residual effect is stays for 14 months. And then chlorpyrifos 1.5% is uh, for unfunctionals, and diazion 1.5% for ungamble is target setting the growth inhibitor. As you can see, the target species and the composition, they are targeting a specific target species and target sites. And residual effect, as you can see, is almost like not only 1 month, 2 months, or even 3 months. We can see there's like 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, a year, or even 2 years like that. This is better than the IRS, as you can see. And then development of insecticidal paints in a future perspective. Musker et al. Found Innisfly 5 IgR containing organophosphate chloropyrrose, dianosine, and insect growth regulator py- pyriproxyfen, and Innisfly 5 Niger having alpha-symetrin and D-aletrin and py- pyriproxyfen as active ingredients are highly effective against anophelin, culicine, and Glossina species with residual effect up to 12 months. The formulation is phenylpaint with an aqueous base with active ingredients residing with calcium with CaCO3 plus resin microcapsules which help slow uh, active ingredients release. Akaria et al. Formulated slow-release insecticidal paints as RIAP. They're the Gwalior. India contains in synthetic pyrethroids, deltametrin, organophosphate, chlorpyrifos, and insect growth regulator or IGR. Primersen and acid constitute effective up to 18 months against Aedes aegypti. In a fly IGR VTO formulated paint has chlorpyrifos 3% and pyriproxyfen as of active ingredients that help in the control of Rhicoporus ferruginous. The activity of insecticidal paints toward the different pest species is mentioned in Table 3. The residual efficiency of different insecticidal paint formulation against different pest species is shown in figure number 3. As you can see in figure number 3, residual effect and the factor, also the reference, we can see that residual months is likely 12 month above 20 month above like 24 months like that. And you as you can see there's also the reference like A is symbolize the I Aegypti, B is I Stempi, Aquinas Factus, Aegypti, C is Aegypti, Samslice, Teratomain box, Onopelas, and D Alpotibius Dioperonius, E is Sandfly, F is Ancosi, G is Rhizocoporus ferruginous, H is Triatoma evenstans, I is Paraplatenta americana, G is housefly cockroach mosquitoes, K is Iron gamblet, CN and Quentin ficus, I is Rhynchoporus ferruginous, and then M Triatoma infestans, N is Eusopera semifluenstralis, and last is O Latinina orientalis Cimex listeners. Uh, is it more effective that we use the insecticidal paint over IRS? Okay, here's a table that comparison of ERS and insecticidal paint. As you can see, the activity, duration, is factor like duration, manpower use, frequently of application, and equipment use, cost efficiency, community acceptance, scope, and application target species. Uh, Comparison between IRS and exentrial paints, as you can see, the duration of IRS is less long for 3 to 6 months, but the insecticidal paints it can last long for 2 until 3 years like that. And then manpower use. In IRS, we need a trained manpower like that, and we need uh minimally three of manpower. Insecticidal paint only need one and no need to be trained. And then use use frequently of application. RS is application is 2 times per year, but insecticidal paints is one time for 2 years. There's a lot of significant difference about ARS and still points in frequency of application. And then equipment use. For IRS, we need a special equipment required because IRS itself is spreading the micro microduplets of the insecticides. But the insecticidal plants is no special equipment is required. And then cost efficiency. Cost efficient effectivity, cost activity, RS is government control. The cost is borne by the government's health department. Insecticidal plan, the cost will be to the community and to the household is similar to the legal painting by the community in their house. And then community acceptance. RS is mostly accepted in Kucha house. Those are very less in both rural areas. People do not allow RS in house to the spot on the wall because the RS will make a stain on the wall like that. And then insecticidal paint. Insecticidal paint as the paint are integral to the all houses. Community acceptance is high and it has the advantage of spotless application and maintains aesthetic value. Scope of application, the RS itself is scoping the rural and but the insecticidal paint is urban and rural. Target species, RS is targeting the malaria vectors, filaria, and sandflies. Insecticidal paints, malaria, filaria, sandflies, dengue, chikungunya, Zika vectors. And then uh, we also need to see what the future prospect of insecticidal paints. Insecticidal paints as an EFM approach are designed to repel or kill insects on contact, offering an alternative to traditional chemical-based insecticide. In the flood country, insecticidal paints get attention because the surface and building materials are better suited for painting than in developing countries. Water-solvent-based insecticidal paints gains much attention compared to the organic solvent, this because of easily recoating, has high stability, is quickly dryable, and is less expensive. Deltamethrin-based insecticidal paint was found to have 90 and 94% knockdown and 90 mortality against a dengue vector or Aedes aegypti with 18 months of residual efficacy. Insecticidal paint incidence 5 by IgR is effective against a malaria vector Anopeles gambiae with 93 to 100 mortality after 12 months of application in the laboratory and 90 to 100 mortality after 12 months in field study against pyrethroids resistant mosquitoes. In a July 5A IGR has 98 mortality after 12 months of application against Triatoma infestans. The durability of insecticidal paints is one of the challenges and it may not be possible for people to paint their house again. However, one-time paint provides almost 1 to 1.5 years of protection. This will have a greater impact on the growing population of vectors as well. In if individuals embrace the use of the paint, the may they may choose to reapply it when they start to see notice able result. Secondly, researchers like our group are also into development of clear coat insecticide paint as well. Those who do not want to invest in charging colors or painting the clear art coat will help provide insect protection. In future, insecticidal paint may become an intervention of choice of the Government Health Department for VBDS and household pest control. Insecticidal paint fulfills almost all criteria of application in both urban or rural settings. Lots of insecticidal coatings are made to control the burden of insect, but not the commercial insecticidal paint is available in India. Control mosquito density. The prospect of insect repellents are promising, as there's a growing demand for safe and effective insect control methods that do not harm humans or the environment as they are applied indoors. Insecticidal paint can be used in a variety settings, including homes, hospitals, schools, and office to control insects such as mosquitoes, flies, and cockroaches. The dose applied in IRS and paint are less to kill cockroaches, but there is a need to develop different classes of paint that might be applied near the house pest areas as they may need different lethal dose with a safety to humans. Insecticidal paint is also an attractive solution for countries with high incidence of insects-borne disease or VDS itself. However, there are also concerns about the potential health and environmental effect of the insecticidal paint. Some studies suggest that uh, long-term exposure to the insecticide could have addressed health human effect and animals. And there are concerns about the impact of synspent on ecosystem. Doses used in IRS and pain are less likely to kill cockroach. There is a need to develop different classes of pain that might be applied near household pest areas that might be need different lethal dose while keeping in account human safety. G- GVCR holds a great promise in the ongoing battle against PBDS. With the growing threat of emerging infectious disease and the impact of the climate change on vector distribution, IVM's adaptability and the comprehensive approach are crucial. The GVCR is a critical initiative aimed at enhancing global efforts to control disease transmitted by vectors such as mosquitoes, ticks, and sandflies. It focuses on a multidisciplinary approach that encompasses research, innovation, policy development, and implementation strategies. Well, insecticides paint shows promise. It is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It should be part of comprehensive evidence-based vector control strategy that takes into account the specific factors and disease prevalent in a given area. Overall, the prospect of insecticidal pain will depend on continued research and development to address this concern and ensure that insecticidal pain remain a safe and effective method for controlling an insect population. Conclusion: within the realm of global health priorities, the management of PBDS assumes a critical role. To proactively address this public health concern, a central focus revolves around the implementation of robust vector control strategies. Proper implementation of both IRS and LINS significantly reduce vector density with some limitation. AFM is an effective approach for controlling VBDS transmit through the insect or the vector species such as ticks and flies. This approach measured a cornerstone for controlling VBDS at the global level. GVCR is collective approach and initiative goal to address the issue at the global level. The key components of IFM are surveillance, versus management, insecticide, treated nets, indoor residual spraying, personal protective personal protective uh, measure, and environment management and community engagement. Insecticidal paint is a new approach that might be helpful in the reduction of vector density and overcoming the burden of traditional methods. This insecticidal solution not only offer confident and effective means of managing insect infestation, but also align with the growing demand for sustainability and eco-friendly alternatives. Active ingredients used in paint are according to the criteria of WHO to the Public Health Program. After mentioning the application instruction and insecticidal paint containers, it may be applied on your self-basis. Therefore, it can be concluded that insecticidal paint is better control VBDS over a long period compared to the traditional use interventions such as IRS and then net treatment and then space spray. The reference I took is from the uh, this review journal. As you can see, uh, insecticidal paint, an alternate integrated vector management strategy for mosquito control. Uh, Using Bharat Sign, Dinesh Kumar, Gaurav Kumar, Ponam Saroha, Kumar Vikram, Sanjeev Kumar, Gupta, Himat Singh, uh, and then the place is to the in India. As you can see, every every table that we use, the composition and then target species and residual even of insecticidal paint is promising like that. And then uh, the India uh, or the place that we uh, see or we took the sample is like state Odisha, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Assam, and Meghalaya have a bad record of malaria of PBDS itself uh, among uh, this time like that. So this PBDS must be prevent and uh, even if the insecticide pain is not uh, prevent before, is prevent after. But there's a long, long, longly effect on the insecticidal pain, as you can see. And then that's all about the presentation. Uh, we hope that everything that I presented here is giving more knowledge and giving uh, another perspective but about how should and how can we prevent the insecticide. And then uh, that's all for the presentation. Thank you. Any question that you guys may will ask, you can ask to me. Thank you. Uh, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berapa menit, Cok?